What's up, everybody? Welcome to Back to the Basics. Man, this is going to be a fun session. I realized some of my most popular live times were just really tactical, like how do I do video better? I'm going to tell you the truth. By the way, it's dark because we're going to get into lighting in a second. You get me? You follow me? You're with me. So one of the most popular segments I've ever done is just how to set up yourself for success in this kind of an environment, because guess what? Whether you're a salesperson, closing a sale on Zoom, or consulting a customer, or using Mortgage Coach and sending a video, or you're just in like a branch meeting with your boss or your employees, your ability to show up in a way that's respectful is going to magnify your voice in the conversation. I mean, we've all been on those death Zoom calls, right? Where they can't connect, you can't hear what's going on, everything is like sporadic and broken. Let's get into lighting as the first thing, lighting and background as the first thing to tackle to make you super successful on video. Bam!
Hello.
What's up, my people? The lights are on now. We're going to talk about lighting. It matters. It matters because how you show up matters, and we're going to rock and roll on this. If you're hanging out with me right now live, give me a comment, hashtag bypass, something, let me know you're here, where you're watching from. We're going to talk lighting. Ooh, I got so many options for you guys. And if you hang on to the end, I'm going to show you the exact lighting I use because I don't use this anymore. But I'm going to share with you what's going on and why it matters. Look, I want you to show your beautiful face to the world, whether you're talking to a customer, giving a consultation, or sitting there on a call for your office with your boss or your employees. How you show up matters. How you show up matters. I don't know how else to say it. This is the new work attire. So you got to get good at it. All right. So I'm going to talk you through the basics of what I've got. I'm going to show you live examples on where to buy it on Amazon. We're going to talk about lighting and background today. What's up, everybody? Glad you're here with me. If you're watching this in the future, hit me up with a hashtag bypass. I get a little joy knowing that you paused a few minutes out of your day. What's up, Tim? This stuff matters, guys. If you don't show up the way you want to, you're going to be perceived different. Yes, this is actually the future. Like, it's crazy, but spare bedrooms, home offices, like, they're studios. Like, surprise, they become studios. Why? Because how you show up matters. How you show up matters. All right, my first light. Here we go. This little guy. This guy did really well for me. Now, I closed my blinds over here. First thing I want to tell you guys is a lot of you, I've noticed, have windows in your rooms. Totally cool, totally awesome. But when you have windows in your rooms, you need to balance the light. If it's behind you, you're doomed. We all know this from Photography 101. Light behind you is going to like black out the silhouette. You can't be seen. It's not going to work. So I have windows here. So what I've done is I took this little light. It's this. Okay, let me share the screen. I'll show you exactly what I bought on this thing. It's basically this. I couldn't find the exact copy anymore because this thing's so old. But it's basically this right here. This is what I bought. And it sits on my desk right here. I'm going to plug it in. And I'm going to turn it on. I want you to stare at my face. And I want you to see the difference this thing makes. All right. So this is a basic LED lamp. It's like $30. No big deal. All right. So we're going to turn it on. 3, 2, 1. And it's even a little bright so I can dim it. Look at that. Already better. Already better. Look. Dark. Better. And I have office lights on. Like, so I don't look terrible right now. It looks fine. Better. Now watch this. This is going to blow your mind. We're going to talk about cameras later. Right now I'm shooting on an HD Logitech 1080. But watch this when I switch cameras. You're getting a sneak peek of like the future. Watch this. Turn it off. Turn it on. And here's the magic. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Off, on. See the difference, my friends? And this is a $30 light. That's it. A $30 light. I'm going to switch back to the 1080p. Don't want to get ahead on the cameras. $30 light. Now, this is a good light. I like this light. It works fine. But let's get rid of it. Goodbye. The ring light, man. How many of you guys got suckered into ring lights? I don't mean that like they're bad. They're fine. Honestly, they're acceptable. And you'll see just now when I set it up, get it here in front of me. I'm going to put it actually in front of the camera. Right there. You can see a little edge of it because my keyboard's blocking it. I can't tuck it all the way in, but you feel me, right? So here's the light. Here we go. Bang. Now I can change brightness. That's kind of a nice thing. I can do a warm light and I can do this light, but watch the difference now when I switch cameras again and I come over here. Boom. This is the warm light. This is the bright white light. And again, you can mute it. You can go up and down. It's got a little toggle. See how I'm changing it. So again, I think the ring light's fine, right? Like this is awesome. The camera makes a big difference, but I think you guys feel me like, but do you need to spend? So here's the ring light. We'll share it again. This is the one I bought. It's sitting right in front of me. And it works great. It comes with its own tripod. They got the glamour shot in there. You're looking beautiful. And if you want to spend 70, 80 bucks on a light, this is a good light. You can take it with you. It has a little carrying case. You can pack it up. I even took this on vacation and used it when I was on vacation because I wanted to make sure I could control the light. I want to make sure I can control the experience that everybody's getting. So again, I like this thing. It's okay, but I don't think it gets you where you need to get. So let's move on. Now, this actually was a mistake of mine. So learn from my mistakes, okay? Because in lighting, I was like, oh yeah, I went out and bought this thing, right? Now, I'm going to turn it on in a second, but this thing, you see, if you start looking for LED lights, you'll see them everywhere. And so let's see what it was. Yo, what's up, Jeff? I think it's this one. Share. Yeah, this is the one. So this is basically what I bought. It was 140 bucks. I bought 2 of them because I was like, yes. This is when I started my podcast. This is like one of my first purchases. I'm like, I get the nice lighting. And I'll tell you what, I don't prefer it. I'm going to turn it on right now. I'm going to show you what's up. But I'm going to tell you why I don't like it in a second. So first of all, this is going to sit way too close. Let me get it situated. All right. So now it's way up here. It's probably not going to work as well as I want to, but we'll make it happen. All right. So when I turn this thing on, you're going to see it's like the power of 1,000 suns. Oh, already. The power of light compels you. Like why is this so terrible? Look, even when I go to the nice camera and I up the game and I'm like, oh, maybe the camera will save me, kind of. And like you can see, it's not really on my. Oh my God, look how bad that is. I just don't prefer it. I don't. This light does not work for me. I'm not a fan. And I spent like, look at that. Oh, get out of here, light. Spent way too much money on this. Don't make the same mistake as me. Now, I'll tell you where I won. I tell you where, yeah, dude, we'll get into cameras. Cameras are going to be in the next episode. So we're talking lighting and background, but I will show you the 5 cameras I've used and which ones I prefer now and why I think they're so much better. So we'll get there. It could be bandwidth. Like I just got fiber installed in my house. But I get it, it's likely equipment. And so we'll get on that in episode 2. But I'll tell you which one like worked for me, dominated. I loved the best. And I'm getting a ping from my boy to click an audio button. So here I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it first, and then I'll show you how it's set up in my room right now. It is this guy right here. Bingo. Now, I love the Softbox Lighting Kit. This one I spent more money on, but look, you can see real quick, there's actually cheaper options. This one's only 70 bucks. It doesn't have the same power as the other one, where you can have the dimmer, where you can see you can have the gold, the warm light, and the white light. But for like a baseline entry white light version, it's awesome. You get a carrying case, you get light bulbs, you're rocking. And right now, mine, I'm gonna turn it on. Mine is set up right there. It works really well when I raise up the blinds over here and I complement it with the light. In fact, I'm going to see if I can do that real quick without killing the live stream. Yeah, we're back. All right, so now you can see it pairs really nicely with this. It's a soft white light, and watch when I kick it up a notch and go for like the super look here. Bang. Like, you're welcome. And I've got it situated right in the corner of my desk against the wall, kind of mounted. I tucked the thing back behind it, so I can't like show it out here, but I want to share. I'll show it to you right now. So I've got a little L desk. Take my little camera. See it right there? It's just tucked nice up behind my desk. and hits the corner right here when I have the natural light coming in from right here, complements it all, and we're rocking. This stuff matters, my dudes, my dudettes. Like, this stuff actually matters. And it, again, if you're hesitant to like go in on this stuff, look at the difference. So I'm gonna turn off the light. Lights off. I got this light hitting me in the face right here. You can automatically see the difference when this light comes back on. It balances it out. It's got me all there. And then when I go to the real deal, now we're in the game. So, my friends, to kind of run through it really quick, I'm going to share a couple more screens on this. Forever I use this guy, and it was awesome. It's got a bendable neck. You twist it up. I put it right there to balance the sun. It worked perfectly. It's $36. Just go buy this right now. If you're like, I don't know about the $150 light softbox thing, just buy it right now. Go buy it, put it on your desk. This thing is going to really, really help you get light, especially if you can put it above your computer where your camera is, right in your face. You're smashing it. But then if you really want to go all in, do not buy these LED kits. This stuff right here, this killed me. I don't like it. I don't recommend it. You know, it's $150. You can buy the next thing for 150, and it's better. It's just better. But at the same time, if you want to get that ring light, much more portable option, because it's just smaller, right? You can't, like, I'm packing up this giant, like, it doesn't work, right? So if you're going to on the go a lot, you're filming a lot in the wild, fine, buy it. But if you're real serious and you want to like buy the nice suit and you're going to keep it forever, these things last for freaking ever. Like, don't worry about it. You got this forever. What I really recommend is going out and buying these guys right here, which is the Softbox Lighting Kit. Okay. This is the money. This is the money buy right here. You get 2 for 1 in this purchase. So you can use it in your office. You can use it for your podcasting. You can use it for any video, but it matters. So let's pause on lighting. If you have further questions on lighting, drop them in there. I'll do my best to go back through here and drop all the links to these purchases. I don't get paid. Like, I don't have the Amazon link. Don't worry about it. But background. Let's talk about your background. All right. Have you stared at my face this entire time? No. In fact, I might not even be up on the screen anymore. I might be hidden behind a tab while you're doing emails. When we talk to human beings, you just stare at them the whole time. You just make uncomfortable eye contact the entire time you talk to humans? No. What you do is you make eye contact, you look around, you check for danger, you look behind you, you look at the background. What you have behind you tells a story. It tells a story. I want yours to tell a really compelling story. Again, like, put yourself in the money-making position of sending out a video or a text to get a lead to convert, or a quote to a customer, and you're doing a video. This stuff dramatically matters in how your customer's going to experience it. And they're not just going to look at your face the whole time. They're going to look behind you. Now we'll mess with settings when we get to cameras, Barry, because I can tell you right now, I have the setting up where it actually kind of gives you that soft blur in the background. And by the way, if I was really focused on lighting, I'd actually have like a light coming from behind here. They call it like a back headlight or something. I'm not that sophisticated. Somebody else out there is like, oh yeah. But yeah, you actually set up a light behind you that kind of hits back here and creates this kind of hair light. I don't know. But this stuff matters. You can see the light bulbs back here are blurred. This is a setting on the camera we'll get into. But this matters. I work hard to make sure mine showcases a little bit of my nerdiness, a little bit of my excitement about technology. Oh, wrong button. And a little bit about like who I am as a person, right? It shows a little bit of I like the aviation. I like the metal. I like the books. I like my dorky stuff. So when you watch this or look at this set, if you will, but my office has become a set, you start realizing that it tells a story. What does your story tell, man? How many times are you on Zoom and the story is terrible? Like, how many times are you on Zoom and you're like, are you in your bathroom? Like, where are you? Oh, get out of here. Some of the times it clouds your message. That's a good way to say it. I like that. I'm going to stick with that thing. When your background doesn't tell a story, it clouds your message. And you need to, by the way, so the one thing about the bad camera that stinks is like, I clearly need a haircut, and you can see like all the hairs that are too long on the head. When you have like a nicer camera, I'll just stand further back. There you go. Now you can't judge my crappy hair that I need to shave immediately. But this is the game, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the lighting and background session. I hope you got inspired to go out and buy a $30 lamp or the $150, diffusing boxes, whatever it is. But this stuff matters because without it, your message gets diluted. And I want you to win. I want you to win with your customers, with your realtors. I want you to win with your employees. I want you to win with your boss. I want you to win with your company. And because we've gone so virtual so fast and for probably a lot longer, this stuff has to be taken into consideration now. Like, you got to play the game. And you got to do it well. Coming up next week, we're going to hit cameras. I'm going to go through the 5 cameras that I have, including my Canon, and I'll show you all the settings on it and how to set it up. If you want to invest in the custom suit, that'll be the episode for you, but I'll also give you the passing by stuff, just what you need to survive. After that, my friends, microphones. We're going to go into all the different options of microphones, from AirPods to Yetis to the Shure mic to mixing boards, and I'm going to lay it all down for you from simple to complex so that you can decide what level you want to play. Here's how I view this, for those of you that are still hanging out with me. I think different levels of production are necessary for different experiences. Like when you want to just be business casual, an iPhone and your AirPods probably are fine. I still think things like camera angle and stuff like that work. But I think you got to figure that out yourself. But then when you go up to the level, a nice Logitech 1080p camera works great as long as your lighting's great. But then if you want to go up to the business suit, like the nice custom suit, then you got to invest in cameras. Just like if you were a dude, you invested in custom suits or nice Hugo Boss suits or whatever it is, you got to start investing in these tools because, in my opinion, they differentiate. Imagine if you're getting a quote from me for a mortgage, and then in this setting right here, and then all of a sudden you flip back over and you go to this setting and you turn off the light, and I put the microphone over here. And now you get a quote from me like this. I still look great. You just can't hear me anymore. You don't know what's happening. I'm not getting my message across. This is the new game, and I want you guys to win. All right? So, my friends, Barry, we're going to get there. It's not that much. And in fact, it's less than that pretty significantly. And you still get this level of quality, and I think it's worth every penny. So, go out today before next week and buy some lights, and then come out and hang out with me next Tuesday, 9:30. We talk about cameras, and I want to know what lights you bought. Change the game. By the way, I can't tell you a pro tip how many times I've sat in Zoom, clicking lights on and off, changing directions, because I wanted to see how it all looks. Test it. My friends, this is a fun game. It's way less expensive than a business suit. Go play. And I'll see you guys next week, 9:30, LiveTime with Alec. Back to basics. See you on the internet.